Hey there, Seminole baseball fans. Welcome to this week's edition of K-Time. I'm Scott Kotick here on Mike Martin Field inside Dick Howser Stadium. A great series this weekend coming up as the Noles head to Atlanta for the first time since 2009 to take on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Always a great environment at Russ Chandler Stadium, one of the best environments in the ACC. Noles are looking forward to taking on Tech this weekend. Should be a great series. Georgia Tech comes in at 6-6 in the ACC on the season, 19-11 overall, but they are 12-4 at home. An outstanding baseball team at Russ Chandler. Should be interesting to see the way that unfolds. Your first storyline this weekend, Friday evening, Brandon LEIBRANDT versus Georgia Tech's Buck Farmer. Buck Farmer 5-2 on the season with a 4.19 ERA, but don't let those numbers fool you. He only really had one bad start this season, gave up 11 earned to Boston College earlier in this season, but since then, Farmer has been lights out. The Seminoles did face Farmer in last year's ACC tournament, so it's not like they haven't seen him thus far. Brandon LEIBRANDT, the big storyline, returning to his hometown of Atlanta. How does the freshman perform in front of his friends and family? That's going to be the real question. You never really know when you have that many people watching you coming back to your hometown. Let's hope Brandon LEIBRANDT is up for the challenge. I think he will be this weekend. Your second storyline is freshman DH John Holland. I know he's only made 2 starts, so just bear with me here. But the biggest thing is he's been a productive bat at the bottom of the order. Of course, pretty much in every edition of K-Time, we discuss how big the bottom of the order can be, how big it is for those young men to really produce. Well, with another lefty bat coming in, especially with Georgia Tech throwing a lot of righties, John Holland is going to be very important. And your third and final storyline is Florida State starting pitching. Brandon LEIBRANDT, Mike COMPTON, Peter Miller. These 3 young men have been outstanding, leading Florida State to an 11-1 record in the ACC first place. If those young men can really keep it up this weekend, Noles should walk out of there with a sweep. They are very important. Georgia Tech does have some good pitching, but their ERA as a team is just at about 4, so we'll see the way that unfolds. Some things to look out for this weekend too. Georgia Tech not so good in the field. They have 52 errors on the season, so if the Noles can just put it in play, Georgia Tech is going to toss it around a little bit. Another thing to look forward to this weekend, Georgia Tech's Danny Hall, their head coach for so many years, win number 1,000. They're going to honor him on Saturday, and head coach Mike Martin will be a part of that. Danny Hall, a great ambassador for the game of baseball and an outstanding man for Georgia Tech. Seminoles.com will be with the team in Atlanta, so make sure you stay with us all weekend. We'll have updates on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Easter weekend in Atlanta. Can't wait to get back there. Russ Chandler Stadium, one of the best environments in the ACC. And of course, if you haven't done so already, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Scott Kotick or email me at, well, there it is right there, skotick@fsu.edu. I want to hear from you. What do you think are the big things coming up this weekend as the Noles take on Tech? Tech always a very good hitting team. They're hitting .304 right now as a team. Seminole pitching is going to have to be at its very best. We'll see you next week, Seminole fans. I'm Scott Kotick for K-Time.